สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ
So thank you very much Mr. Chookiat for allowing us to be here and have a talk with you on the topic of the world rice industry and as far as we know that you've been in this rice industry for quite long. So we would love to hear the story how we start entering the rice business.
Well, actually, my story is that when I graduated from university in US, when at the age of 25, I remember I came back to Bangkok on Fridays. The next Monday, my dad took me to the office already, and that is in 1985. So now it's what 2024. So it's quite a long time. Actually, I don't want to count, but it's quite long. So like I said, I go through many things in the rice industry in Thailand in the past, let's say over 40 years. When I first enter, I think Thailand is exporting rice. I think it's not more than 2 millions at that time, and now like 8-9 million. As we know,
difference.
yeah, big difference. So it's gradually increasing the volumes of export year by years. In some years, I believe, I think in the about 8 years, 9 years ago, we used to export like 12 millions in one
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
But that is because of when we we have the old rice from the rice pledging scheme that the government sold it out. So we ship to Africa. I think that's the increasing volume that we have. But normally, we like I think 8 to 9 is probably the most proper one that we have. I go through many stages of change actually in rice industry in Thailand. When I entered the rice business, I think at that time, there only, I think less than 30 exporting companies, rice exporting company, I think not more than 30. And it's actually quite a good business, because the competition is not that strong. And we actually can join hands together to make the offer, thing like that. Because all the people in the rice industry are all friends. They're all friends. So it's good for the business. And besides, when we procure the rice, we can do it quite easy because of the telecommunication at that time is not as good as now. So the delay of what we call the data, thinking that that we can take advantage of. So we buy from the mills, and at the price that we want to buy. But things change, gradually. The thing quite changed. We used to 1 or 2 years, I believe, that we have the export quota as well. For rice, and because at that particular year maybe the production is rather low, so the government apply this export license. It's from the government. We have a very actually quite, we call powerful, the Ministry of Commerce at that time. It's not like nowadays that it's more flexible. So we go through all this kind of thing, good and bad thing, But the thing that I could recall is the volume keep increasing, and we have enjoyed the business for quite a long while. about, when I'm working until like year, I think 2000, something like that. Then it become more intense in terms of competition because before the exporters, if you want to become an exporter, you have to become the member of Thai Rice Exporter Association. But after that, they changed the rule that you don't have to become a members. You can do it by yourself, and they reduce the register capital down, from 5 million to 1 million baht. And you can become a rice exporter already, and that make a lot of people coming into the exporting business. Competition among ourselves is more intense at that time. That is one step that we see the change, and gradually move on. You can see there's rice from other origins. For example, from Vietnam, that started coming out, to compete with us. Even though at that time the Vietnamese rice, I would say the quality is not as good as nowadays, and they can sell maybe they can sell like $30-40 below Thai rice price. That is the one. Another step that we see, that the competitions become more and more intense.
Yes.
And then come to the years that when I was president in year 2008, that was the year that we have the rice crisis.
Yes.
The crisis start, I think, because of some exporting country stop exporting rice and make everything so intense that and then Philippines keep buying higher and higher, tender after tenders, and then they put price up to $1,000 a ton for white rice. I could recall that, and I think we go through all this kind of thing, and then the question at that time is a headache for us because there's I think majority of people said, oh, we should stop exporting rice because we have to taking care of ourselves, otherwise we have shortage, food security, whatever. And I have more than 10 interviews a day from the press at that time.
President of the
right. And then we have to went to other country to make sure that don't worry, we will continue to be your supplier of rice. We went to Hong Kong, to Singapore, to many places to ensure that we still can supply you the rice. So don't worry.
It has been a very hard work.
At that time, Yes. I think the 100th time, as my president see at that time. So after that, I think we have some change going on, in the Thai rice industry. Politics sometimes come to involve, like, for example, as people know that, when any government come and intervene the market, for example, like, this rice pricing scheme, that cripple the abilities of Thai export, gone down from, I think that year from 8-9 million to 5 million ton easily, about 40% of the export gone because of a high price, thing like that. So I think, we see a lot of change. Nowadays, it's even more intense from what I see because, our, let's say competitors, other rice exporting countries have come up gradually. I think one of the reasons is from our rice pricing scheme program at that time.
With a huge
That
stock.
yeah, it's kind of like we put the umbrellas, to shade everybody from rain. But in fact, the people like other country, like, they start, hey, we can sell a better price because the Thai price is so high, nobody want to buy. So they go to other origin, to India, to Vietnam, to Cambodia, whatever. So, it's kind of like a wake-up call for everyone to come up and start doing rice industry seriously. And they're doing very, very fine. Especially I was like impressed with Vietnam. Nowadays, I think Vietnam, we don't consider our competitor, but they are very, very keen in terms of developing the rice industry for their own country. And the way they are doing now, okay, apart from R&D in rice research and everything that they did done exceptional well, they have a good premium quality of rice that can compare head to head with Thai nowadays. I went to Vietnam and then I talked to one of the deputy Ministry of Commerce at that time, and they need the rice. Look at today. They're exporting 8 millions. It's just like a bit less than Thai. So this is a major change in the rice market. Imagine from 85, they still need rice. They import rice and broken rice.
Yes.
And nowadays they're shipping premium rice to the world. I think some are more superior than the homari rice. So I think that make Thai rice, I think, actually more difficult to compete in the future, unless we have to do something to make our Thai rice more sustainable in the future. And the thing that we must do is to increase our productivities. More varieties, which the thing that it may take time. I believe Vietnam took about 20 years to do so, but they continue doing that.
Yes.
But for Thai, I have doubtful, because we keep changing the government every 1 or 2 years. I think there's no continuation in the policy, whatever. So it's going to make us more difficult in the future, more and more difficult. Like I said, people are moving ahead, but we are kind of like a standstill. And sometimes I was thinking that, the Thai people who is not in the rice industry, they always think that Thai rice is the best in the world. The mentality is there, even in no one knows.
Yes.
Uh-huh. But this is the thing that always Thai people are saying. Thai rice is the best, so we don't need to do anything, which is incorrect. We have to improve varieties. In terms of like, we see the example from Vietnam that now they have a lot of variety of rice. They have jasmine, they have fragrance, they have soft cooking rice, everything that the consumer like. And the thing is, the planting period also shortens. For example, the Thai rice, the harvesting, from harvesting, normally take about 120 days.
Yes.
But for Vietnamese rice, 95
days. Yeah, 90
days. So I think it's obviously, and productivity per, I think area, I think the Vietnamese rice is probably double the production rather than Thai. So the Thai always have to sell high price besides the productivity, our labor cost is higher. Our logistic cost is higher because we always use, road transportation
Yes.
for the main our transportation. Why in Vietnam they're using river boat, canal, whatever, which is much cheaper in terms of logistic costs. So this is the thing that we have to, I would say, I am dare to say that we have to learn from Vietnam how to do, things like that. But the thing is, even we know, but to convince the people who involved to do so, it's not easy. It's not easy. We have tried many years to tell them the previous government they are kind of understand a bit because starting to do some R&D in rice and like that, but we are not sure. This coming up government, what will they have their policies? Today, everybody is happy because the rice price in Thailand is rather high. I think farmers are quite happy. But they don't know that was because of, some consequence that India have banned the rice, the white rice for, I think, almost 2 years now. And the white rice that India have banned, the portion, maybe, okay, we get some of the portion, Vietnam gets some. But that is the extraordinary portion that we have from the normal trade. Who gonna know India will will stop this banning process when? It's a matter of times. So at that time, when it comes to the normal trade, everything's like competing fully. I'm afraid the price will probably have to drop because of the we cannot export as much as this couple years for white rice, and probably that will bring the paddy price down. And we don't know this coming up government gonna do anything about it. So we have to see, So this is the thing that I want to explore a bit, how the past into nowadays and into the future. Well, I think leadership is so very important. I think, since the previous presidents, until myself and followed by, some others, until now, Mr. Chairman, we have a good leadership. And this good leadership means that, you have to be a very natural person, very, we are not doing anything for yourself.
Yes.
Do everything for the whole industry. That is one thing. When people respect you and they can share anything that, which is like maybe the important part or the part that they would like the industry to be. When we gather all this kind of information, I think since I think the Thai Rice Exporter Association has been regarded by the past governments that is one of the very capable, effective association in trading, and they listen to us,
Yes.
our comments, our suggestions, most of them, not all of them,
Yes.
But I think this is the plus side on our association that luckily that we have good leadership,
Yes.
and and that bring all of us together. We work as a team. In the past, we do everything together. Maybe some problem, but in majorities we are doing fine. And thanks to our members and our board of directors, we are cooperating very well. So this is I think the highlight of this association
Yes.
that make us very effective. This is the thing that we also encourage them. Give them the opportunity. As sometimes we have to order them to do so. You have to go
Yes.
to attend. You have to go to be a speaker. Because we are now too old for that. And then we need the younger generation to do all this kind of work, and it's kind of like training them to be leaders in the future as well.